continues to work from Yerevan. The situation at the front line is the following. Throughout the day, the armed forces of Azerbaijan and terrorist groups supporting it and special forces continued their different attacks along in the direction of the forces along the Armenian border and also from north to south of Artsakh. In Berzor and in the southern section, some military action took place, but there was not very large scale. They've tried to get to Berzor, but the adversaries did not make it. Our armed forces made some improvement in their position. In the northern direction, mostly artillery fire was used, particularly in the direction of Martaket and more to the north. Throughout the day, you saw proof of atrocities committed by Azerbaijan, which resulted in civilian deaths and casualties in Shushin, Stepanakert, and even a maternity ward was attacked and other buildings were attacked. Artsakh was talked about this, and also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Armenia did talk about this. Military action continued also in the southern direction, and work to neutralize subversive groups in the previously mentioned villages continued. This work continues to the present. There have been no significant changes on that subject. The Defense Army has reiterated many times its commitment to the ceasefire agreements. However, the Azerbaijani understanding of these agreements seems to be completely different. They interpret this agreement as a permission to target civilian infrastructures and to kill the civilians of Artsakh, which is not acceptable. The Defense Army of Artsakh is taking all necessary steps to neutralize any threat directed to the Artsakh people, and they will continue to do so. Generally speaking, that was the situation. As I already mentioned, the military action doesn't have the same density, doesn't have the same dynamics. The action continues, but in individual locations. They use mostly subversive groups, artillery, and partially air force. That's the situation in general on the front line. Now let's take some questions. Hassan Artsakh magazine, you had said earlier that the military action intensity has been reduced, which gives us reasons to believe that the attacks have become less frequent. Is it because the attacks are now in the mountainous areas and not in the valleys? Also, can we say that this is because of significant losses of ammunition by the adversary? Yes, you are continuing to state things that I have said today and yesterday and before. We have managed to reduce the intensity of the attacks on the part of the adversary. They continue to attack that are not extremely large scale at the moment. There's a lot of subversive groups in this mountain terrain, and it's difficult to counter all of them, but they do not have a lot of successes there, because we're defending our home and we are going to win. There are small clashes, and these clashes are more of a close-range clashes. Generally speaking, I do agree with you because your question basically contained the answer as well. If there are no more questions, I'll take electronic questions now from Aravod. There's some information where, according to which Azerbaijan has created or is creating terrorist bases. I cannot add anything to this. We had already stated officially during the day that in some places Azerbaijan has given control to terrorist groups, and we invite the attention of not only Azerbaijan, but we invite the attention of the countries of the region that this is going to have serious consequences. Next question. What would be the response to the bombing of Stepanakert Maternity Hospital? We have said already many times, and I will continue to repeat, we're not going to take revenge on civilians in Azerbaijan like Azerbaijan military political leadership does. We are going to fight against the adversary who has entered our house, our home. Be it a representative of Azerbaijan's armed forces, be it representative of Turkish armed forces, or any mercenary. We told them, welcome to hell, and they will find themselves in hell. The fight is long. We're not going to win them in a few hours or in a few days, but we will win, and they will burn in hell. Next question. There is some information that we have some advances in Kubatli region, and we have taken some prisoners of war. Please comment. I'm not going to comment specifically on this because I always refrain from mentioning specific locations. I've already said that we have some improvements in our positions, but this is not very big, and I don't want to create euphoria. As I've already said, there's going to be some advances and retreats in the war. So I'm not going to mention any specific locations. That's all. Unless there are any other questions, thank you very much. Continue to follow us and trust the force of the Armenian soldiers and the wisdom of Armenian commanders. We will win.